I'm going to say it, and a lot of people are not gonna like me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it. Rich people stay rich because they make money off of the lazy and the ignorant. Am I calling you ignorant for staying in an apartment? Yeah, I am. All right, y'all. I just got through finishing up this flower bed and the garden in the back. And one thing a lot of you guys might not know about me is that, I pray a lot and I think about a lot of different things. And as I was doing this garden and as I was doing this flower bed here, I started thinking about how people always say what they're not. I don't really hear a lot of people saying what they are, So I want to ask you a question. Who are you? Who do you strive to be? Who are you trying to be? I'll tell you the one thing that you're not. You're not everything that you say that you are. You're not everything that you say that you can't do. In other words, whenever somebody says, hey man, I see you staying in this apartment. You've been living in an apartment for what? The past 5 years? Why you don't try to buy a house? Oh, I can't buy a house. What you mean you can't buy a house? How much do you spend in rent on your apartment? $1,200? Why you can't buy a house? Oh man, my credit messed up. You haven't tried to fix it in the past 5 years? I don't make enough money to do that. The more and more you say that you can't do things, the more and more you're less likely to be able to do them. I sat back and I thought about how I've been saying for 15 years what it was that I was going to do, what it is that I want to do, and what it is that I want to achieve in life. I haven't achieved everything, but I am doing everything I said I was going to do. I am doing everything I said I'm going to do. And I'm working on achieving all of the goals that I've wanted or desired. So you got to think about that. Think about how it is that you can sit here and say everything that you can't do, yet you refuse to even try or even attempt to do those things that you say you so-called can't do. I mean, how do you expect to build anything or to leave anything for your children? How do you expect to leave anything for your children's children? How do you expect to get anywhere in life if you're constantly saying, I cannot do something? The reason why I haven't accomplished goals or I haven't got to the places in life where I wanted to do before that 15 years is my fault. I can always blame that on me. I'll tell you one thing that I didn't ever do. I never ever said I can't do something. I might say, you know what, wait a second, I'm gonna think about it, let me get back to you later, or let me try this later, in about 2 years I'm gonna do this, but I never, ever, ever, people that know me will tell you, I have never, ever, ever played the victim. I've never, ever, ever been that person that's gonna sit there and be like, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or no, that ain't gonna never happen, I don't have the money to do that. I never cared if I had the money or if I didn't have the money. I was gonna figure out a way to get the money so that I could do things. I was gonna figure out a way to get resources and gain knowledge so that I could do the things that I wanted to do. So that I could build generational wealth. So that I could build a stable environment for my children and for myself. We really need to think about that. We really need to dig deep inside of ourselves and start really, really thinking about what is it that I'm saying that I cannot do? What is it that I'm doing now that is unproductive? I guarantee you there's a lot of people right now that are doing so many things that is not going to help them. The number one thing you can do in life that is so, oh my God, is the sole most unproductive unfinancially stable thing to do in life is to rent an apartment or to rent a house. I'm going to say it, and a lot of people are not going to like me for saying this, but I'm going to say it. Rich people stay rich because they make money off of the lazy and the ignorant. Am I calling you ignorant for staying in an apartment? Yeah, I am, man. There, I said it. Be mad at me all you want. It's the truth. You're paying $1,200 a month for something that you can never have. It will never be yours. That $1,200 a month is not gaining you money. It's not gaining you credit. It's not benefiting you in any type of way. You are literally throwing $1,200 in the trash every month. Is literally what you are doing. And then wondering why you're broke. When you put $1,200 a month towards a house, you're going to get that money back if you sell that house. You're going to get that money back if you pull a second mortgage and pull the top off. You know? Y'all stop renting. Stop, man. I don't care if your credit's bad. Fix it. Find a way to fix it. Figure out how to fix it. Do your research. Stop listening to bull crap. Stop paying attention. All this time that you spend watching bull crap, doing bull crap, paying attention to bull crap, those 3 hours of your life you could have been reading, you could have been studying, you could have been bettering yourself, you could have been gaining knowledge to get yourself out of the crap that you're in. Yeah, we got to do better. We got to do better. And with that, I want y'all to ask yourselves, who are you? Who am I? Ask yourself that. Who am I? What is it that I'm doing right now? What is it that I'm saying right now to myself that is preventing me from going anywhere other than where I am right now? You got to get out of that I can't attitude. You got to get out of that I don't have, or I can't have, or I can't do, or I don't know how to do. How can you say you don't know how to do something? Figure out how to do it, man. Go ask somebody. Quit being so prideful. Let's do better with our lives. Let's do better with our minds, and let's do better with our families. All right, y'all. Peace out, man. Think smarter, not harder. Go learn something, man. Go do better. Just go do better, man.